I'm reviewing Dwight Okita's The Prospect of My Arrival, and I have already reviewed this. I've reviewed the first 5,000 words, but now I've read a longer extract because it's shortlisted in the top 10. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's really incredible, because this was one of the first, in fact I think it was the first of the Amazon Breakthrough Novel Award extracts that I reviewed, and I said in that review that I think this will make it to the top, because I thought that it was brilliant then. And having read further on, I can expand on it. I still think it's brilliant. The sense of fun and the sense of a kind of a innocence and naivety, fear and joy and really intense kind of feelings that it's so childlike. I mean, obviously this is a story about an embryo, the consciousness of an embryo that has been transplanted into an adult male's body, so that the child who is yet to be born can experience the world, and all the good parts of the world and all the bad parts of the world before, that's my cat, sorry, before they're born, before he is born, so that he will be able to make a decision as to whether he wants to be born or not. And it's incredible. It's an emotional roller coaster, because you've got really intensity, but also in such a simplistic way. You've got things like the lights on the Ferris wheel, fairground. I love the I love the sort of, he's trying to make jokes and he's not quite sure whether he's made a joke or not, and he's made it like the amusement park, and he calls it the amusing park, and he realises he's got it wrong, but he likes the fact that he made people laugh by saying it. It's so childlike, but also the simplicity, because with something like this, I suppose you might be tempted to sort of delve really deeply into the philosophical part of it. I certainly would. I probably would wax lyrical. But what Dwight does here is really condense it so that you've just got very simplistic kind of way of expressing some very deep thoughts and emotions. So for instance, you've got the love tunnel. I love the love tunnel. I think that is fabulous. Prospect, the character, the embryo character, is sitting in a fairground ride, and there's a robot bride throwing plastic flowers, bouquet of flowers, and Prospect says that he got a scratch across his face where the flowers fell and hurt him, and his way of expressing that is to say love hurts. One sentence, the two words, love hurts. And I love that, and oh my god, it's funny, it's poignant, it's the kind of thing that a child would say, without really analysing it that much. And I think that's the thing, that the whole sort of thing about he got lost and then he got found again, and how he felt when he was lost, how he felt when he was found, and all of that. Eating the pies, how he felt when he was eating the pies. I mean, really, you've got a brilliant concept here, because you've got a way of being able to give a complete picture of what our life in the Western world, on our planet, whatever, is like, from a completely outside point of view, almost like an alien point of view, to be able to describe our world. And I love that. I've seen that in poetry, and I think some of the prose in this book, it is so succinct like that it could be poetry. I mean, what can I say? If there was more than 5 stars that I could give, I would give it more than 5 stars, because I just think that this is really one of the best things that I've read in a long time. I mean, I rate it among the sort of high literature. It reminds me in parts of some kind of John Wyndham things, although it's obviously much more modern because you've got mobile phones and things in it. Some of the John Wyndham sci-fi that I read when I was a teenager was very above your trashy sci-fi kind of stuff. It was very much about why is the world how it is, and taking some kind of scientific premise but using that to examine why the world is as it is. I think one of the things that it reminds me of most is that story that was turned into a film, and I can't remember the damn name, but it was Philip K. Dick, and it was the pre-crime idea. And the film was with Tom Cruise, and he was stopping crimes before they were being committed. And I think the thing is that it's set in an almost, it could be today, it could be now, but maybe it's in a few years in the future, because this piece of technology is being used that isn't used now, but everything else is very like how our life is now. And I think I can definitely see this being made into a film. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because this is far too long a review, and it's just, it's just me wittering on. So if anybody's actually listened this long, you will go to Amazon, and the Amazon Breakthrough Novel Award page is www.amazon.com//Abna, ABNA, and Dwight Okita's The Prospect of My Arrival is there in the top 10, and it's going to be there till the end of March for you to vote. You need to have a read of it, either the first 5,000 words, which is still available, or the first 50 pages, which is about, I don't know, twice or three times that, whichever you prefer, and review it. You don't have to do a video review, a text review is fine, and vote, because he really needs to go to New York and win that. So, there you are. But anyway, even if he doesn't, I think he's going to get a publishing contract. So I will shut up now. My battery's going to run out of this. Bye-bye.